welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. Always good to see new faces. All my returning viewers, you know how we do. So let's get it on, shall we? Let's get it on. Nice mood lighting got set here. So today's full review is going to be of the 19 Crimes Red Blend Rum Barrel Aged 30 Days. So, Mr. Randy does a 5-day, a 3-parter, but 5-day span when he does the wine reviews. One moment, please. Now, let me go ahead and take a step back. That is not, that is, that is not the cork that comes with it. That's an actual Casa Nobel tequila that we did a few weeks ago. It just happened to be the one that was sitting on the shelf. Yeah. Let's go ahead and have a pour, shall we? There we are. So, part one. Sorry, gotta get that back in there. Part one, off the rip. If you watch that video, you'll know why I had to get a different cork. Anywho, so part one, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour. Share my first impressions with you because, gosh darn it, that's what we do. It's beautiful. Part two, full review time. We're going to drink this bottle halfway down where we are here today. We drink it down halfway. That's day one off the rip. Then we come back 3 days later for the full review. That's where we're at here. I'll go online while it finishes and open up. I find out what I can. I did find a little bit to talk about this one. Now we bring it back. We talk about it. I score it. Continue to drink it because part three, final pour, thusly named down here, will compare this final pour to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. Now, if you're new to the channel, you're wondering why 5 days? Well, because on average, a wine will last you about 5 to 7 days before it starts to nosedive, because it is made more comprised of composing materials, organic materials, than say spirits. Spirits have been reduced to the alcohol from said decaying material that they've used in a mash bill. But in wine, you still got it. You still got a lot of that organic material in liquid form. Okay, excuse me. So once you pop it, you can't stop. Just like Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop. There's all kinds of mannerisms where you can try and preserve it to hold on to it a little longer. You can chill it. You can put it in a cool cellar, cool dry cellar. You can use vacuum devices, all sorts of types of things you can do. But eventually, that quality is going to tank. And so why are you hanging on to it? Just drink it. Let's drink it, shall we? So 19 Crimes, Red Blend, aged 30 days in rum barrels. It's more on the bold side, as you can see up there. The Uprising. Take a quick look at the backside here. 19 Crimes. The 19 Crimes turned convicts into colonists. I'll give you more of a quick rundown of that here in just a minute. So this is a southeastern Australian wine imported and bottled by Sonoma, California. Now, interesting little tidbit, they do not ship these, they do not import these in through Texas. You have to get them through another state, mostly coastal. Yeah, I mean, there's a Gulf, but yeah, no. So for all my calorie count carb conscious connoisseurs out there, they actually do list it on here, so I didn't have to run that down. Calories is about 121 per 5 fluid ounces. I think that's more than 5, but okay. Carbohydrates are 3.7, so we're pretty good. 0 fat, 0 protein, and yeah. So 19 Crimes, the British Parliament had decided that there were 19 crimes that were worth not only deporting your POS to an island out in the middle of nowhere. Turned out to actually be bigger than just an island. Well, I mean, it's an island continent. All that, not one drop yet. It's got a beautiful, rich, but somewhat sweet nose. And that rum sort of gives it a little bit of twist. The average Fermenting character on the nose, I would often say it's like flip-flop, like brand new flip-flops. It's subdued because of the rum finishing, the barreling. But for 19 crimes, I decided if you did one of these 19 crimes, that was worthy of you getting deported out of the nation, out of the country, all the way on the other side of the planet almost. But hey, not far enough for 19 crimes. Most people believe the conspiracy theory is that they made up some of these 19 crimes just to bring down the population and also to get rid of riffraff. Yeah. So let's go ahead and, on the nose, yeah, it's a beautiful blending of red. I even just went way out of line and forgot all about my notes. So 30 days in rum barrels, absolutely. So this one called the Uprising is pays tribute to the Rum Rebellion of 1808. I don't have any more information on that. I didn't want to make these videos too long because I tend to ramble on and give you too much information. You can find out more information if you look these things up, if you bother to, if you care to. So the base of this blend is going to be Shiraz. And then it splices in some Cabernet Sauvignon and my favorite, Merlot. I really do love some Merlot. When a label does it right, you know, it's pretty good. Even if they just make it pretty decently, the Merlot is, it's a knockout. It's better than a lot of it. Like Cabernet Sauvignon, that Shiraz gives you a little bit of sweetness. So meal pairings are savory meats, aged cheese, and spicy or robust meals of sorts. Mr. Randy paid $10.27 out the door for this bottle of Uprising from my not so local Total Wine. Man, they've got almost everything you think of. So let's go ahead and get this on the palate. Deep, rich reds and just slightly some purples. Viscosity, it's okay, it's not bad. It doesn't feel, it feels a little thicker than just water. So on the palate, yes, there is a little slight dryness on the back end. You're getting these dark, rich red fruits. And you do get a little bit of that rum, but not a lot. There was more of that influence of the rum casks. Sorry, rum barrels. Got to switch over sometimes in the head. Cask, barrels, barrels, casks. But yeah, rum barrels. It doesn't say what rum barrels. Nope. It doesn't say what kind of rum barrels. We'll take one more and we're going to move on. It's pretty easy. It's not too tart. It's got a little bit of sweetness because it does have the Shiraz. And it is also pulling some influence out of the rum barrels. So it does smooth it out because of that Cabernet Sauvignon can sometimes be a little bit rough of texture. And it could like really rough up your taste buds a little bit. Merlot is a little softer, a little more richer. Well, that Shiraz is more of a dessert wine. It's like really kind of like sweet, but it's sort of a odd kind of sweet. It's not like a eating sugar candy or something like that sweet, or drinking a soda sweet. It can be light and crispy, but also sweetness. I think it's a pretty well blended whiskey here. I think it's pretty nice. I think for what, $10, you could do a lot worse. And I have. I have done a lot worse. I've done a lot worse with more, to be completely honest. Excuse me. So the finish is moderate. It doesn't linger too long. It doesn't leave out too early. And it leaves pretty cleanly. That is very nice. Sometimes it leaves a bit of dryness, of bitterness on the tongue, on the palate. That's undesirable. Something that leaves out and leaves out clean. That's a very nice experience. So my score on this for wine is going to be relatively high. I'm going to give it a strong 4 out of 5. It's got a low price point. Not a lot of information on what rum, what kind of barreling, not a whole lot of other information, but we did get quite a bit. I mean, a little more than bare minimal. Good pairings, nice information, stuff's already on the bottle. Thank you for that. That's what's getting you another little bump up, my friends. A lot of the information is on the bottle. I like that. It's got a uniqueness, aesthetic to it, story background and everything like that. It's a pretty solid line, I gotta say. I'm gonna dive more into the 19 Crimes, and I hope that you join me. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so I can bring you more opinions and showcasing more wines and enjoy and entertain a little bit. So there it is. In the comment section, let me know where you're at, what are you drinking, what's going on in the world of libations around you, and have you had a 19 Crimes? And don't forget, Snoop Dogg is on 3 of those labels. So let's get to Snoop, shall we? D-O-double-G. Have a good one.